Today we're going to talk a little bit about your target market research because it's really important for you to understand that you need to talk to your target market in order to bring out the most important information that you're going to require in your marketing and in order to create your content. So there is a universal marketing success principle that says that if you can't create desire in a marketplace. You can't make people want something that they really are not interested in. So it's really important then that the key item is to make sure that your customers are your compass. That is, let them lead with what they are interested in. There's no quicker way to build a sustainable business than to talk to your market and, ask them directly what it is that they want. I'm going to share with you some ideas here that are going to save you hours of time and possibly a lot of money as well. So stick with me. First of all, if you're thinking about how to make money in your business and it's a new business and you're looking for some ideas for a product or the content that you will be offering. Also, if you've got an idea for a business and you're not quite sure whether it's going to really fly out there in the marketplace, you want to know if it's going to be profitable, if it's worth your while to go ahead and pursue it, then these are the things that you'll need to do. Don't lock yourself away and create a way only to find out later on that it's not something that your market is really interested in. So how do you go about getting this feedback? Well, first of all, there's a few things that you should do. First of all, the shoulds. If you have an established business and you've had this business for a while, you definitely want to talk to your current clients. Find out what it is that would be most interesting to them, what they need more of, what their challenges are. And also, if you're, on the other hand, just starting out with a business, then you want to have a client list that you can ask for information from. Look for people in your local area who are your centers of influence, shall we call them. These people are people who have already been dealing with your particular ideal client. They may be related businesses. They may be other services that your clients are using, but they've definitely had some one-on-one contact with your clients and your potential market. So they have kind of an idea of how they think already, that you don't have to start from square one not knowing anything about them. You can ask these people in your center of influence, are they networking with your clients? Do they have business with them in some sort? Those are important people to have. You want to question them and you want to ask them some really good kind of survey questions to find out what it is that their client is thinking about or worries about or what challenges they might have. Those are people that are going to have some really good information for you. So that's what you want to do. Now, obviously these people are powerful sources of, they are resources for you, and you want to maybe mentor with a person that has that kind of influence with your market. So stay connected with other women entrepreneurs, especially within your own calling, your own area of expertise, and that you will all become very powerful resources for each other. So it's a really great thing to do. Now, for the should not do's. Don't get feedback from sources that aren't your target market and that don't know your market very well. Because if you're going for people that, first of all, are too nice to you, they don't want to give you actual true feedback, then they're not going to give you the information you're really looking for. You don't want people to sugarcoat it for you. You want to know the real true feeling that people are getting from either reading your website or your marketing materials, so they know whether or not it's something that is really going to click and resonate with the rest of your market. Okay, so if your friend thinks your website's just super great and lovely, but they don't know much about your target market, they may not be the best person to ask. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure they're not. So what you want to do is you want to talk to people who have some connection with your target market. So the shouldn'ts is, keep in mind that this exercise is supposed to be something that is going to give you strong feedback about the proper content of what you want on your website and your marketing materials. Okay, so keep in mind that you want those people who are going to give you some real information, not just, tell you what you want to hear. Okay, so that's what you want to do. You need to make some good interview questions for people who you are going to be talking to. This feedback is essentially target market research. So it's important business for you to attend to. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're getting the questions that you want are going to give you some real good advice on what to do. Okay, so next piece is, what are you going to be offering? Here are some questions that might help you with that. And I'm actually going to read these, so I'm going to put my glasses on. Okay, here we go. My reading glasses. Okay. You can ask people, write an email letter, tell them, what you're specifically looking for. Tell them that you are really appreciating that their opinion, that you respect their opinion, and that you think they would have some good information for you. Would they be available for a 15-minute chat? That kind of thing. So go about it very respectfully, and hopefully you'll get some really good information from these people. Okay? Now, some questions for them. First of all, you might ask, what's your single biggest challenge around whatever your topic might be? What worries you? What about this area keeps you up at night? Okay. What would you like to change or make better? What's the biggest result you want to have in this area? How much time would you invest in getting to this result? And how much money would you be willing to invest into that result? What would you like to learn more about in this area? Okay. And if you didn't remember my name, what would you type into a Google search? Well, that's a really great question, because that's going to lead you to a lot of good keywords. So remember that one. If you didn't remember my name, what would you type into the Google word search? And the next thing is, what would you need to say right now? What would I need to say right now that would cause you to pull out your credit card and buy from me right now? What would I need to say right now? Okay, so next you want to incorporate their exact words into your marketing. So let's say, for instance, you're going to spend some time speaking to someone, and you want to make sure that you're going to do a lot of listening here. Listening is really important. It's not about talking. It's about, turn that off and listen here. You're going to be listening for the language that people use too. So that's very important, to use the exact words, because you want to take those words and then use them again in your products, in your titles, in your marketing materials, all through your services. Okay? So it's important to do that. So I'm going to give you a little example here that might help you to understand exactly what I mean. Okay? First of all, let's say Jill is a nutritionist and she's interviewing past clients. And she asks the person, Judy, tell me, what is your challenge in the area of eating healthy? And Judy answers, well, I feel like there's never enough time for me to, go home and get my meals prepared. And I just end up stuck in this cycle of, being starving when I get home, and then I'm totally binging on all the wrong foods. And afterwards, I feel, kind of sick and discouraged and out of control. Now, from this interview, Jill would understand that time is a real important issue for Judy. Should her next product be a shake or a delicious nutrition bar, or an ebook with a 10-minute healthy meals in it? Okay, these are all ideas that are there for her to think about. The interview also helped to give Jill some direction on some trigger words that Judy has been using, things that she can use in her marketing and sales letters. And it would go something along the line of, do you have time to prepare healthy meals after work? Or are you stuck in a vicious cycle of starving and then binging on junk food? Okay, hi, I'm Jill and I'm here to help you take control of your health. Do you see how some of the same words came up again in that marketing message? Okay, so it's really, really valuable to get one-on-one interview with a key person who understands your clients or a key person who would be interested in your business. Okay, so if you do this market research, it will save you hours ahead of time and help you get this jump start just by doing this little research before you get started and before you start going down the road of preparing things and not realizing that you don't have the right wording or the right resonating factors within your messages. So that's what I have for you today. So now I want you to get started on your survey questions and your interview questions. Make sure you get out there and talk to your target market people or those who are working with them. Okay? So I hope you have a great research day or week so that you can get all those information put together. All right, now until next time.